Freedom's the answer. What's the question? You're listening to Ernest Hancock.
I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free.
God knows. I just want to break free, along with a whole bunch of other people throughout the world. Now, we're joining you with our special guest, Ahmed Al-Mulla from Dammam City in Saudi Arabia right now, which is on the coast, eastern coast of Saudi Arabia on the Persian Gulf there, right across from Bahrain, right?
Yes, very close, 25 kilometers only.
Okay, so now you're right in the middle of this, and your participation in this is due to what? Why do you care? What is it you're asking for? What do you want in your future?
I have my children. I want them to live free and with dignity. I want them to no fear, live with no fear. I would like to live the same for myself also, but I don't think I can live like this anymore because it is very suffocated and it's all we are drowning.
Well, tell me, who's living well? Who is supportive of this type of government? It's been there a long time. I mean, decades, probably, your life. You're about 49, 50 years old. You have how many children?
I have 4.
So your 4 children, are they grown, married, have any grandchildren?
No, they didn't marry yet, but I think I can't see their future because it is very, very. There is no light in the end of this tunnel until now, and for these times, what we see here in the Arab world and that movement, I think now we're starting to have some hope, and I think we know now that means if you express yourself and say what you want loudly, I think that's why we are saying that, why we are screaming with this voice now. I think a lot of our people here in Saudi Arabia, they are very young and they are online now and they know what happened all over the world and they need and they are desperate to freedom.
Okay, let me go ahead and ask a couple of questions here. One, the WikiLeaks cables that had a lot of the information from our State Department that was talking about our relationships with various different governments, has that played a role at all? People go, aha, see, this is what the king's been doing with the president, blah, blah, blah. Has that made any difference?
I don't think that made any difference because we know the U.S. government always they ally with our government from long time, and we know the situation. It's all about economic and the oil, pumping that oil. But we are here. We are a human here. It's not about only pumping oil or something else. We are here as a human, and we are calling for don't treat us like objects.
Well, there's 80 of the population in Saudi Arabia. I have, from the CIA fact sheets here, it says that 82% of the people in Saudi Arabia live in an urban city type environment. So I'm thinking, they're probably technologically advanced a little bit. I mean, you got 30% of the people are under 15. So you can imagine that you got well over half of the people probably under 30 years old. They're on the internet, like you say. They're communicating with each other. They know what's going on in the outside world. Has the Saudi Arabian government the king tried to curtail your access to information on the internet? Have they tried to shut it off? Are they trying to limit it in some way?
I don't think they won't, but they can't, because I think all of my children or friends, they have the proxies and how to the knowledge how to go beyond the seal that because every day they close some pages on the internet, but everyone here now have his access to what he wants. But if you mean that our government, if you say our population is very young, our government, the minister of all the ministry, they are I think 65 years old. The percentage of their all, they are 65, and this is the country of they are young, and they are ruled by very old men.
Yeah,
and,
I show here it's only 3% of the population is over 65. So who is it that benefits from this current regime? I mean, this government, this structure, there's some kind of we rule you, we got guns. I'm not even sure how it is that they are able to, but who benefits from this? Who is supporting what they're doing? It seems, the people are starting to rise up, but who's on the other side?
I think the other side, from the outside of the country, the world are looking for Saudi Arabia as a producer for the oil, and that's for that only they will shut down anything. They don't speak about Saudi Arabia as they will speak about Syria as example, and we are here the same, the same government, the same what happened there. It is not allowed to speak here or there, but I'm sure they will go for Syria in different way, and also they will go for each country different way that how they treat the Saudi government.
Well,
and
here,
this is
I apologize. One thing that I have seen a little break is they're starting to, we're getting word here that the government and the next generation of the House of Saud is starting to say, well, okay, we may look into this thing about women's rights. We might let them drive. We might this. We'll give you some better cushions in your cage that we got for you. We'll gild your cage a little bit more gold. We'll make it nicer prison for you. I'm getting that impression is that we'll rule you better, but we always intend on ruling you. And have the people there gotten to the point to where they just don't want to be ruled in any way anymore? When we come back, I'm going to be focusing on that. What kind of government? What kind, if any government? What kind of life do you want? What are you asking for? What would make you happy? But when we come back, we're going to talk to Ahmed Al-Mulla in Dammam City, Saudi Arabia, in the street right now. We'll be right back here on Declare Your Independence in just a little bit.